Minecraft are not adding sheep variants to the game, but have announced some changes on how they are going to spawn. Now, this is currently open for debate and quite controversial, and I would love to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Was this the right thing for them to do, or should they introduce different variants? So welcome to the latest beta and preview for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is the version 1.21.70.23. Getting into the experimental features. Fixed leaf litter being able to be bone mealed. We have a bug report. Well, actually, we don't. That is because the website is currently down. Bugs.mojang.com is currently being migrated, which means you cannot see any of the community bug reports at this time. It will be fixed apparently in the next couple of days, but also might be the reason Minecraft Java isn't getting a snapshot this week. So it turns out it was a bug. You could previously use bone meal on leaf litter to get infinite amounts. It's no longer possible. For some good news though, fixed cactus flower growth. So they can only grow if a cactus block itself would survive to avoid breaking cactus farms. Last week, you would pure and simply break a cactus farm. So if you did have a cactus farm and it broke your farm, they have changed how this stuff is going to work. I don't currently have a cactus farm to show you, but what I do want to do is just increase the tick rates and see if any of these actually produce, excuse me, a flower. There you go, right there, it does. So as long as this doesn't break, it means that these will be able to grow. And aim assist no longer requires the aim assist experimental. Aim assist for Minecraft? Seems very weird. Big news, the cartographer and wandering trader rebalance. Integrated the village trade rebalance experiment changes to the cartographer and wandering trader... Bro is so nosy. To the cartographer and wandering trader. So let's start with the cartographer trades. I wrote it down inside of here. Cartographers now sell 7 new maps, which each point to a different village or other structures in a different biome. These maps can help players who want to quickly find a specific location. Cartographers from different village types will sell a different range of maps and colored banners. Let's read the changelog with this. On the official changelog, they have provided this image. So different villages will send you to a different village. Desert, plain, savanna, snow, taiga, jungle, and swamp. So let's use the desert for example. At the apprentice stage, you can get a map to a savanna, map to a plains, and a map to a jungle. Meanwhile, every single one of these biomes at the journeyman level will provide a map to an ocean monument and or a map to a trial chambers every single time. And every single one of these villages, does not matter what biome you're in, at master will always give you a woodland mansion map. But we now have savanna, plains, jungle, taiga, desert, swamp, and I think it's a snowy map. These can all be obtained in different biomes. So me being me, and the reason why I actually use this seed is because it has all biomes relatively close. You can see all of these maps right here. So right now, we currently have the Savannah one. It's showing that apparently the village is close. Still really annoys me that they got rid of the arrow on Bedrock Edition. Plains, well, we know we're currently standing in one. We also have a jungle. Obviously, there's no such thing as a jungle village, so it takes you to a jungle temple. Taiga has one as well. We have a desert one. We have a swamp, and we have the snowy. I find this one a little bit useful because I always struggle to find these. So many maps available in Minecraft now, all obtainable via the cartographer. But fantastic news. The wandering trader trades. The wandering trader is no longer a loser. Now, I will read the changelog behind this info, but a little bit more regarding this. They said the wandering trader now has better prices, more trades, and sells larger amounts of many items. They will also now buy basic supplies from players. So it's possible to get some emeralds by helping them prepare for their next journey, even if you don't feel like buying anything. The wandering trader will offer to buy 2 items from this list: water bottle, water bucket, milk bucket, fermented spider eye, baked potato, hay bale. It also says wandering traders now have a chance of selling these items in addition to their previous trades. Logs, pretty much all versions. Enchanted iron pickaxe and potion of invisibility. So here are the new wandering trader trades. So they're willing to buy these in order to give you some emeralds to kind of pretty much get you started. These are classed as the special offers. You can also get gunpowder for 1 emerald. Normal offers are all of these, all of these, all of these, and all of these. It says, Wandering Trader will provide 2 buying offers, 2 special offers, and 5 normal ones. I am generally curious what we get here. So bucket for emeralds, baked potato for emeralds, wood, cactus. We've got the pale oak. We can also buy the dry grass. Let's go ahead and see what he's gonna give us. Aha! Fortune and efficiency, pretty good trade there. Eye blossom, also pretty good. We can trade them. So they're a little bit more useful. Now, if I was to grab myself, let's do a bucket here. Let's try this real quick. So he is willing to give me this. Okay, so I still can't trade large quantities with him, though. I mean, let me see how many of these. Let's type in emeralds. Let me see how many of these I could actually buy from him. Come back. Come back. Bro's running away. Come back. All right, how many of these can we buy? So just 1 at a time. My complaint with these is they don't trade enough items. But it kind of makes sense because they're meant to just drop in and then leave. So it kind of makes sense for them to not be overpowered. Very much currently up for debate is that sheep wool color in warm and cold biomes. So instead of adding variations, they've now made them biome dependent. It says sheep have updated rules for which color of wool they have based on which biome they are in. The temperate biomes, these colors are unchanged from the current behavior. Common sheep color is white. Uncommon sheep colors are black, gray, light gray, and brown. There is a rare chance for a pink sheep to spawn. Meanwhile, in the cold biomes, common sheep color is black. Uncommon sheep colors are light gray, light blue, blue, and cyan. There is a rare chance for a pink sheep to spawn. As for warm, common sheep color is brown. Uncommon sheep colors are gray, yellow, orange, and red. There is a rare chance for a pink sheep to spawn. So I'm currently standing in a plains, and you can see the color that we are getting. It's the ones that I already said. So whites and light grays, that's always going to happen. Let's go to a warm and a cold location. So if I was to spawn sheep in this location, blacks are also going to be available, and this is the common one. Can we get any other variations here? Okay, so we've got like the blues and stuff. Now I'm colorblind, so please bear in mind here. But yeah, you can see the most common ones that can spawn, and this is going to be the same for different locations. So I kind of like it. At least you know where you want to go if you want to grab them. And for those who might be worried here, you can still dye them. So if you wanted to still change this to light blue or cyan or green, you can still do that. So my question is, should we have been given variants as well as this? This is what it's going to be like if you're inside of a savanna. Obviously warm colors, which does make sense. The cold ones, dull and dark, does make sense. So I do understand why they've done it, but they still could have done this with different sheep variants, like giving some horns, etc. This is very much up for debate, like I said, so I would love to know your opinions in the comments. Getting into the features and bug fixes. Village chest bundles. So now we have a chance of getting bundles in villager chests. Added a 33% chance of finding a bundle in various villager chests. Cartographer, tannery, weaponsmith, desert house, plains, snowy, savannah, and tiger house. All right, so let's see if we found one on this occasion. Yes, we did. So yeah, you can find them. That's really, really big for the beginning of a brand new world. One thing that I want to go through before I forget to mention, wasn't in the official changelog, but the Moo Bloom model has been updated. It now has a sticky out snout. So yes, all of the cow variants now have sticky out snouts. As for some good news, desert animal spawning. Camels will naturally spawn inside of the desert. They've been incredibly rare and only spawned next to or in villages. Now they will spawn in the desert. Blocks. Going on with the bush. Bushes can now be snow logged. So if you were to place this on here, it can actually be logged. Bush can now be replaced by any other block, so you can place this on top. Bush drops itself when broken with shears or with a tool that is enchanted with Silk Touch. Otherwise, nothing happens. So if I was to go to / game mode S, break this, as you can see, it breaks. But if I was to use this, as you can see, it drops on the floor. The cactus flower can now actually be placed on farmland. Previously, it could not. Enderman can no longer pick these up because they were stealing them from everybody. The firefly bush, it says firefly bush can now be snow logged. Tweaked firefly bush world generation. Lowered chance of them being attempted to be placed by water. Reduced patch size when placed to be from 2 to 5. The firefly bush now has the same bone mealing properties as the bush. And what that means is when you bone meal it, it places it next to it. And again, and again, and again. Rather than, I think you could just get the actual item and it would drop on the floor. Along with them also being logged. Slight change with leaf litter. Leaf litter is now replaceable. Leaf litter can only be placed on blocks which provide full surface support. Last week, you could place this on top of here. Looked really weird. They got rid of it. You can now obviously replace them if you place a block on top. Never fungi. Warped and crimson fungi no longer Z-fight. Short and tall dry grass are now randomly offset like regular short and tall grass. So the best way to explain this is to place them down and look at them. You can see they're not placed in the same formation. And this is also going to be the same, but they will still be placed on the same block. And gameplay, player full momentum is no longer reset after exiting and re-entering the world. General, let's read the change log. Starting with general, last week we did have some slight movement issues that has been corrected. They fixed some typos, friends drawer improvements. Players can now also find friends in Create New World, Edit World, and Your Profile, in addition to Play Screen, Main Menu, and Game Menu. Mob fixes and changes pause. So, of course, this wasn't introduced in my previous video, 1.21.60. So, it looks like they have a couple of issues with this. Maybe this is the last thing they need to fix, honestly. And then we've also got player changes, sounds, user interface, and, of course, all of the technical changes. Didn't feel like this needed to be placed down on signs. Anyway, hopefully I've done a good job in keeping you all updated. The sheep stuff is up for debate. I do really like the changes with the wandering trader. The cartographer one makes sense, but honestly, I feel like Minecraft is losing its mystery. Everything is get a map, go here, and you know exactly where you're going. I feel like the mystery of Minecraft is definitely fading away, and you know exactly how to get things and where to go. Maybe that's just me because I'm old school. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and leave your opinions in the comment section, and say, hey, Echo, isn't that a beautiful white sheep?